From Atlanta, Georgia, we're live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Young Kwanku has it all teed up. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up the 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Second and 3 now. First carry now for Austin Eckler. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
3rd and short, Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best, like curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys. Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
On 1st down, here's Eckler. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's right near that 1st down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Daniels keeps it himself. Oh, the football's loose! And the Falcons get to it! 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Recovered by the Falcons.
Penix gonna throw straight away. He keeps it and takes off.
Oh man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corralling behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action. Here's Penix. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
They dropped their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Penix out 1st down. Forced out to his right. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Johnny Newton on the tackle. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Penix now. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Try and run here with Robinson. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Penix. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. This one misses the tight end. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Penix here from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
A 32-yard attempt.
Koo able to put it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. Back out on the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And now they face 2nd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He takes it himself. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing from the gun here. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin, and that brings up 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. On in the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. They put Mooney in motion right. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And this one's going a long way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To the air with Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
13 yards.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Penix to throw. Now he takes it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Play fake, Penix. Complete out to the right. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Here's Penix. He's running for it. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that 1st down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
So many times, the job of that DN is to contain. Keep anything from bouncing outside, but not on this play. He got a draw, he got a chance to crash inside, and he took advantage of that opportunity.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Penix now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Complete to number 5, Drake London. A gain of 9 brings up.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. That one's caught by Mooney. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Play action. Here's Penix. It is caught left side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a 1st and goal from the 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Tight end going in motion here. That's incomplete left side.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it, too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing Penix. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Koo able to put it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
But offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Daniels back to throw. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Third and short, Daniels. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Trying the inside handoff to Eckler. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Hits him on the in route. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To throw, Daniels. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Play fake here, Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Daniels to throw. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
You know, everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him.
A 36-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Penix. Hits his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Penix on the sneak. And he touches him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Penix working from the gun. He finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. They're going play fake with Penix. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's out of bounds behind the lines, and that's going to add a couple yards on to this 3rd down.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one and kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Penix here from the gun. Stepping up, and he's going to run. Looks like about 4 yards on that 3rd down. Not enough for the 1st, but definitely enough to consider going for it here.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Eckler running dead ahead. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. He tucks it and takes off. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Daniels. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Now Daniels off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, Daniels to the air. He'll try and run this. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go, and that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. His kick is good, and it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the 2nd best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, and maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for 1 more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Falcons offense returning to the field a final time before the half. They'll need some unlikely magic here if they want to find points before halftime. Here comes the final play of our first half. Final throw before the break. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now Penix off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Going right side, Robinson with it. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Great, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Commanders set to take over. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Following that incompletion, we've got an injured player on the field in need of a look from the trainers. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. He's back, Austin Eckler, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They've been 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They're going to toss it to Eckler. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Daniels going to keep it. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. He'll throw it. Now here he goes. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Here's cross-scheme Merritt. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Play fake here, Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders grab the lead on their first series of the half. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
13, Falcons 6.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Washington.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They're facing a 13-6 deficit as they take over. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was brought down.
Well, that safety came flying, and we know he is never afraid to mix it up, man. He loves to dish out a big hit.
Offense to the line for second down. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Third down, it's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
At the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up second and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Another carry for Robinson. Juke the defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 29.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
Here's Algier on first down. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Here's Robinson up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. From the shotgun, Penix. He's running for it. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons managed to tie this game. It's 13-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Daniels back to throw. Steps up, and he's running with it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, before the snap, you know right before the snap you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, here's Eckler. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offense there can't win heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers, just the element they needed to spring that run.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. To throw, Daniels. Quick slant to Samuel. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 43. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's a 13-13 ball game as we get ready for the 4th quarter. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Daniels on first down. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Falcons 13.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Falcons ready for their next possession. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, they give to Robinson. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brought down behind the line of
you can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Penix here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes. ahead of fourth down.
It's fourth
Wow,
down.
it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Fair catch made here at the 30. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Daniels now on first down. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Number 17, Terry McLaurin. A gain of 4 brings up second down at the Falcons' 42-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To the air again. Daniels has a man. It's Ertz. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Commanders will have a first.
Down, Washington.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
The counter give to Eckler. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Nabs along that sideline, Samuel. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. We got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Going for it, it's Eckler. Escapes a defender. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Another catch for McLaurin. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's a gain of 9.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
The tackle by
You get to these goal-to-goal situations, you know what a win is defensively, Kate? A stalemate. Just don't let them go forward. When you actually knock them backwards as they just did, you've now energized your whole group defensively.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Daniels. Score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
For a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Penix looking to pass. Pitts brings it in. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
I got him!
From the shotgun, Penix. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
Throwing now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down at the 17-yard line.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Penix. Catch made over the middle. And this one does not go far.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Oh, Penix lost it. And the Commanders pick this one up. And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
13.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. McCloud now returning it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's the Falcon offense headed out.
At their own 21-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Here's a loft deep down the middle. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the give, here's Eckler. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was brought down by
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing now, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Touchdown! The Commanders put up even more points in a win. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Falcons 13.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
McCloud now returning it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Setting up the screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 27. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Algier gets it on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. To the air with Penix. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out, they backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE. Bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.